Nettie Eakes. I'm here from the Cheyenne Botanic Gardens, and I'm here to talk to you guys about planting spring flowering bulbs. So we're going to tell you guys how to plant, when to plant, and all of those things. When we say spring flowering bulbs, we're talking about tulips, daffodils, crocus, hyacinth, all of that bright, fun color that you get in the spring. So one of the main questions that we get here in Cheyenne is, when should I plant my spring flowering bulbs? And so you're actually going to be planting them in the fall, even though you're going to see your flowers in the springtime. So what does that mean for Cheyenne? Because we don't really get a fall all the time. Sometimes it gets really cold really fast. Sometimes we have an Indian summer. And so what that means is basically sweater weather is the time for you to start planting those bulbs. So that's when your nighttime temperatures are getting down between 40 and 50 degrees consistently, but before you get a hard frost. So our next question that we want to answer is, where are you going to plant these bulbs? And so the first thing I would say is make sure you put them somewhere that you're going to see them, because one of the best things about these in Cheyenne is that you get to see them early, and it's kind of a relief from that cold weather where you get to see bright colors. So make sure you put them somewhere you're going to see them. But also make sure that you're doing a right place, right plant process. So make sure you read up on what type of bulb you're actually planting. This means making sure that they're getting the right amount of sun. Most of our flowering spring bulbs like full sun, but some tolerate part shade. And then also make sure that you are planting them somewhere where they will get really good drainage. Bulbs don't like wet feet and they will rot. So make sure it's got good drainage and stays far away from where you're going to be plowing any snow, off of sidewalks and things like that. So in our how to plant our bulbs, we want to make sure that we talk about orientation. So when your bulb gets planted into the ground, we want to make sure that you get your basal plate, which is right here on the bottom, where your roots come out, bottom down, and then your pointed side is top when you place it into your hole. Also, in deciding how deep you're going to plant your bulb, you want to measure the length of your bulb, and then it's 2 to 3 times the length of your bulb is the depth you will plant it into the ground. Thanks for joining us for some of our highlights on how to plant spring flowering bulbs. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email. Our website is www.botanic.org, and it has all of our contact information. Thanks again for joining us.